Welcome back.
Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight is special.
Yay!
Because we're going back to
Rush, baby.
Yes, we just had an unboxing and it was amazing.
Yeah.
You see some good goodies here in the back. Oh my god, look at all these new Allen Holdsworth.
You guys are
See
so
these?
much. A drink for Allen Holdsworth.
And
Well,
you see there's right there, the green box is a Steely Dan
Yes.
collection. I can't believe it. So we're super happy we got right here
Gianluca.
Gianluca Ponti, and which also has Mr.
If this is your first time joining us, we're big Rush fans from we started listening to them through the channel. We had heard like a song or two before, but the Rush Army or Rush family, as we decided to call it, has been so good to us, and now we've been baptized in. So thank you so much for being here. We're super excited. This is gonna be finally Xanadu.
So this is very how do you call it?
Like controversial.
Controversial because a lot of people have requested this from the beginning, like
Yes.
4 months or
Yes.
5 months ago since we've had this channel. Do the live version, But
Exit
now
stage
they've
left.
actually given us permission to do
The studio
the studio
first.
version because I think they fell in love with the way we do the studio version first. But we will do the live version.
Oh yeah,
We
definitely,
actually
and
know
that'll
now
give
how-
us the freedom to do with the video, which we didn't know how to do before.
Mm-hmm.
So that was initially why it was taking us so long, and then we're like, oh my gosh, wait. So it's kind of like, I know some of you said make an exception for Xanadu. We were willing to do that, but I think we've heard too many people tell us to do the studio version first.
And we
so.
did hear like the first 30 seconds of the song, so.
When we were trying to record it months back.
But I don't remember it.
Nope.
So
It was
this
like
is
6 months
this
ago.
is gonna be completely like new for us.
Yeah.
It's 11 minutes. Yay!
Woo!
And
we missed Rush, guys.
yeah,
I
because
know.
we've gotten
like,
so many requests, and I can't wait to be done with the requests because I want to just do like the stuff we love.
Yes.
But we're still gonna take requests.
Yes, we're gonna
But we
announce how we're gonna do that.
We had 2 minutes. We had 2 minutes. 2 weeks. Alexia was off. She was basically her best friend was here.
Yes.
And then we did exams for like 6 weeks. So we fell behind very much. So that's why there's still requests pending from some weeks ago. So,
but thank you so much for being here. Let's get started.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm literally. Wow, I've been hearing this. Oh, and I'll add a picture to the video of we live in Denver and there's a street called Xanadu and we took a picture of that. So I'll either add a picture here or at the end of the video.
Right,
so
we will.
I wanted you guys to see that.
I'm trying to, like, when we pause, because we do pause, we try to respect the song. We never like interrupt the solo. So I'm gonna try and find the best place to pause and
we also like to pause, especially with Rush, because so much goes on that if you
We
don't
won't
talk
turn it
about
up.
it, it's hard to at the end recap all of the changes and everything you heard. So
but usually when I feel some kind of like change, when it gets quiet, that's when I pause and then we talk. And so let's go.
Okay.
Let's get into it. And salute for Rush.
My mug. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's hers. I don't know where mine is. But...
It's in the washer.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go. Wow. Volume. Swelling the volume. those licks, we can Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my god.
So
this
much.
is I literally get sentimental.
Me too. I've literally teared up like 3 times already.
When I listen to Rush, because every instrument is so tied to their character.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear the bass, you know it's just like it's their voices through them. Like
yes.
So after this whole documentary that we saw
mm-hmm.
and these reactions we've done, when I hear the drums, I just feel so different. It's like
yes.
but it only happens with them because their
yes.
sound is so unique.
Mm-hmm.
The way they play and I love the whole intro.
Yes.
Like, can you just talk about the first
was
like the first 5 minutes right now? And I'm super happy that we found like a place where we could pause and not interrupt something very epic. But this, like, what do you think of this song so far?
Yeah, like you said, the first like intro before like everything started was awesome. Just such a way to get you like in the mood, like you're about to go into like an experience.
Yeah.
You know, like you're about to like experience something. So come here, just like, you know, lay back and put your headphones on. So that's just so great. And then everybody started, and oh my gosh, the Geddy's bass lines are always so amazing. They're all over the place, but they go so well with what Neil is doing, and Alex's guitar work is also phenomenal.
I loved how Alex came in with his like volume swell, like
yes, exactly.
And then the birds are, you know, and then the
yep, I can picture Neil's like
I love how that sounds. Like it doesn't even sound. It sounds like very small drums.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I think they're like cowbells or something.
I don't. It sounded like a cowbell.
Yeah, I think
don't
they're
know.
like a set of cowbells.
And then he comes in with that.
Yeah.
And with this riff, and then it started so nicely,
exactly.
and then suddenly they were all together. Bam, bam, ba-da-da-da-dam, bam.
But I've definitely gotten emotional too, because about a minute ago, I was like, my energy level was so high. I was so like,
it is
filled with adrenaline, because I'm like, yes, like it's been so long, and
it's been
long. I really do feel close
if we look
to them.
Even if we look at our videos, when did we?
The last one was June 23rd, so it's been over a month. Yeah.
Is this by like literally by?
Yeah, that's the latest one, June 23rd.
Yeah, when we do Entre No and different
strings from Permanent Waves.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh yeah, okay.
So let's continue.
So what a way to start. I mean, this is the second song, but what a way to write.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything is.
And he had Geddy hasn't even started to sing, but
I know. Oh, and the keyboards too are awesome.
Mm-hmm. Which he
oh my gosh.
He plays with his feet.
Yeah.
So insane. Yeah, amazing.
Okay, let's continue. Thank you.
To seek the sacred river out, to walk the caves of ice, to break my fast on honeydew and drink the milk of paradise. I inhaled the whisper tales of immortality, the deepest mystery. From an ancient book, I took a clue. I scaled the frozen mountaintops of eastern lands unknown. Time and man alone, searching for the lost Xanadu.
Another change. Yes.
To stand within the pleasure dome decreed by Kubla Khan, to taste anew the fruits of life, the last immortal man, find the sacred river out, to walk the caves of ice. Oh, I will dine on honeydew and drink the milk of paradise. Oh, paradise! pleasure dome decreed by Kubla Khan to taste my bitter triumph as a mad immortal man. Never more shall I return, escape these caves of ice, for I have dined on honeydew and from the milk of paradise. Oh, is it melody?
It's Neil. Wow. Amazing.
I'm literally speechless. This was so
This was so good, and it was so
beautiful.
good, and it was so good to not listen to Rush for so long, and then they come up with this.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
what I meant, like, by beautiful, because this was a great way for us to come back into Rush. And we had only ever heard Cinderella Man from this album, and I love how this song really has like that 70s
Yeah,
sound still.
totally.
It sounds very, very 70s, but already
love-
starting with the like
With the keyboards.
keyboards.
I love the way they were changing up the rhythms, like da 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 da
Right.
da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da, and then they would like slow down again, and then Xanadu. I
Yes.
love that how they incorporated, and I was kind of like I was paying attention to the lyrics. It was about like
Me too.
like
me
a
too.
pleasure
Yeah.
like castle and stuff
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
I don't know if it's related. There's a movie, I think Xanadu, that I've always seen. I've always seen that cover. It's a very old movie that looks very sci-fi-ish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it has, I don't know if it's like, it has anything to do with that, but what a song, like everything, and then the end. I mean, the musicianship is so perfect, like always.
Awesome.
His, like, the vocals are so high, like,
I was gonna
you know?
say his vocals in this like album, I mean, well, in this song I should say, are so on point. Like they're, I think, in their prime.
Well, yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds absolutely like magnificent. Just
Yes.
and they're all so talented. Like every time I listen to Rush, it's amazing, and then it's even more amazing when I'm like, oh my god, it's 3 people. You know, like at the end you could hear the like drums, and I'm like, it's not like one person doing drums, it's like Neil on the drum kit while he's also doing like a bunch of other stuff. So
no,
just
it's-
absolutely wonderful.
And I wish we used to like pause more often, but it would kind of like interrupt the song. But I would like to go back to that just to talk
Yeah,
about
especially with 11-minute songs.
Because right now there is a few parts that I was thinking about that I wanted to talk about, but they're already so much happened.
Yes, absolutely.
That I can't really recall everything, but I just loved how it had acoustic parts, it had very slow parts, and very fast, like that. You know that it almost sounded like punk.
Exactly.
And then it was definitely very prog. And then that solo from Alex, like, was really cool, like, freaking amazing, just
absolutely
amazing,
wonderful.
I can't wait to see the live. I mean, I know that so many people request this, I guess, because
We're
we have to see it live.
We will do Exit Stage.
And now
live.
you know, you guys have seen that we do live reactions.
Now we know how.
They look kind of crappy because we do it with a webcam.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of looks crappy, but at least you can see the video and you can see our reaction. But I want to see how they did this live.
Me too, absolutely. I can't wait to do that. I am so thankful for all of you for just constantly saying Xanadu, and for all of your support throughout our entire Rush journey has been.
And literally, like yesterday,
amazing.
like when we had, I don't know, there was one guy that said, like, I hope you guys do
really get back to Rush. Yeah.
And we're happy to be back.
Yes,
we really are. Like,
absolutely.
This is one of our literally favorite bands.
We're like, okay, we have other things we're gonna work on, but let's just sit down and do Rush Xanadu.
I know this is not a request, but I guess it's been a request from everyone.
Oh my gosh, yes.
For months, so we wanted to do it.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry that we couldn't talk more about the song, but there was so much good stuff happening.
Maybe when we listen to it the second time when we're watching, we'll.
Maybe
the image triggers
maybe
more
in the
your
video
memory.
we can pause a little more. I want to point out a few things that were amazing. It was just amazing.
Absolutely.
Song.
Thank you guys so much for sharing this with us. Thank you for sharing everything. Thank you for liking, for commenting, and sharing your stories about your first time that you heard this. And we try to make it as close.
Let me see.
Oh.
And maybe you heard this the first time on this. This is what we got today as a gift, and we were overwhelmed to see this again because we used to use this as kids, literally,
Yes.
Definitely. You were a teenager, and I was I remember having a Walkman, and then I was saving to have a Discman, but I used this for
others, they heard it on that for the 100th time already because they had that vinyl.
So this is how we grew up, I guess. And then
thank you guys so much for being here. We hope to see you in the next video.
Thank you guys. Bye.